Welcome to the adventures of Ramblin Jake and Darlin Jenny. I'm your host John, and this is Jake the pickup and Jenny the trailer. Join us while we travel Colorado in 2025. Welcome to the adventures of Jake and Jenny. This week we are at North Sterling Reservoir State Park, where we'll be doing some walking, exploring the reservoir, the state park, and going over to Pawnee National Grasslands to hike around the Pawnee Buttes. And that's about all we had for this week. We do a couple of big walks. So just getting this is the official start to 2025. Jake and Jenny traveling in Colorado. I hope you enjoy the film. Good morning from Northeast Colorado. Had a break in the weather, so hooked up Jenny, and we are at North Sterling State Park. So got here last night, and there was one camper van here last night. They left this morning, but otherwise I've got this place to myself. There is a lake, a reservoir, North Sterling Reservoir. It is dark at night, clear view of the stars, and I think I've got it at a point. If you listen very carefully, you will hear the sound of no cars, no trucks, no trains, only some birds. Occasionally there'll be something or other, but right now it's nice and quiet. It's about 45 degrees. So plenty of time, plenty of space to go walking, and I'll do that here in a little bit. Just some notes about camping, picking a spot. So I was able to pick a space online. In fact, reservations are required. And if I had it to do over, I would have picked a site on the other side of the road. So all of these are pull-through campsites, which you pull in. You're on a road and you pull in, and then when you pull out, you're back on the same road, as compared to some campgrounds where you're on a road, you pull in, as you pull out, you pull all the way through, and you end up on a different road. RVer campers who have experience with that will know what I'm talking about, but hopefully it makes sense. The power connections, and all these sites have electrical connections, are near the road. If I had been thinking about it, or if I knew about it, my connection is on the driver's side. Fortunately, I have a long power cord, so I was able to connect in, where probably what I would have wanted to do is pick a site on this side of the road. That way I would have been able to keep my power cord mostly coiled up and just a short distance from my power connection to the power post. The other thing is my door would have been facing the fire pit and the picnic table, where the site that I picked, the picnic table and fire pit, are on the opposite side. It doesn't matter so much about weather. So this way is north. Could very easily see the Big Dipper and the North Star last night. So the sun is going to, it's over here coming up in the east, transition over, set in the west. So the trailer still would have been facing the same direction, just that if I wanted to use the picnic table, then the door would have been facing the picnic table and the fire pit. No big deal on this trip. Just reference for next time and anybody who comes up here. So as I travel about, I think there are plenty of places to camp. Colorado has over 40 state parks. Not all of them you can camp at, but over 40 state parks to visit. And I think I have enough things to do, enough places to go, that I probably won't be coming back here. This was a nice little trip, over 2 hours to get here, but it is quiet. So here at North Sterling State Park is, I believe this is called North Sterling Reservoir, and you can see that it's iced up right here. Looks like some open water over that way. Good size reservoir. Things I'm camping here in that direction. And as you can probably hear, it's windy right now. Just a view of the reservoir. It sounds like it's popular boating, fishing, swimming place to come to. Saturday, March 1st, we are at the Pawnee National Grasslands, and specifically at the Pawnee Buttes. So we're going to go for a little hike and take a look. It's out here kind of on the prairie with these buttes sticking up. So a little bit closer to the buttes. It looks like we're going to go downhill and take a trip. This is an interesting site. And we've hiked over from over there, where the cars are parked, and we were surprised that there were several cars already here. So here's another view of the buttes, but I'm going to call it from the backside. It was quite a little steep descent, which means we're going to have quite the ascent on the way back. Good morning from North Sterling State Park Reservoir, Sunday, March 2nd. And we are on the other side of one of the arms of the reservoir, out for a morning walk. We've had breakfast and just out for a walk. This is the halfway point and we're gonna be heading back. So someday I will learn how to zoom this video camera, but right over there we can see Jake and Jenny, and we walked over to a campground over here and walked along, and here we are. So just taking a little break, and then we're gonna walk back, hook up, and head home. So just gonna do a little bit of the trail walking back. Pretty nice trail, nice and wide.
Workout resumed.
The trail from where we picked it up, it goes to another parking lot trailhead. It's 3.5 miles. So would have been 7 miles round trip, which we're just not up for that. Not after the walking that we did yesterday at Pawnee Buttes. And yeah, just a little bit of the trail